Have you noticed that exhaustion feels different now? Not just tired, but you're completely drained. Like your body hits a wall in the middle of the afternoon. Recovery takes longer than it used to, and your energy disappears faster, even when you've slept a reasonably well evening, right? And maybe the most frustrating part in all of this is you're still doing all the things you normally do, right? You're working, you're managing life, you're taking care of people, you're showing up, but your body feels like it has less in reserve than it used to. This can feel, well, discouraging, even scary, especially when people dismiss it as, you're just getting older. But this is not simply about age. Today, we're talking about the midlife energy crashes, why energy feels different in menopause, what hormones and metabolism have to do with it, and what your body may actually be trying to communicate when exhaustion starts showing up more often. I'd like to welcome you to MenoSpark, the podcast that helps women reignite their spark through perimenopause and beyond, with a focus on holistic health and wellness. I'm your host, Allie Thies. I'm a board certified sexologist, sex coach, menopause care provider, integrative wellness coach, and I'm certified in integrative functional nutrition. Plus, I'm your go to guide for navigating the wild, weird, and wonderful ride that is midlife. Why? Because I'm doing this full journey without hormones. That's why. And if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that follow button so that you never miss an episode. And if you're returning, thank you for being a part of this amazing community. Sorry I'm doing this a little late today. It is Monday evening, 10:04 p.m. Eastern Time. I should be headed to bed, but it's just the way the day went. It was a Monday for sure. Yes. So, let's jump in. So why does energy feel different in menopause? Many women describe midlife exhaustion as, well, I don't bounce back the same way anymore. And that's an important observation. Before menopause, estrogen and progesterone helped buffer stress and support energy regulation. But as those hormones fluctuate and decline, recovery slows, stress feels more draining, sleep becomes much lighter, blood sugar becomes less stable, and muscle recovery changes. Now, this means the body uses energy differently, not inefficiently, but just differently. So, what does blood sugar in the afternoon crash have to do with anything? Well, one of the biggest drivers of energy crashes is unstable blood sugar. When meals are skipped, low in protein, heavy in refined carbs, or inconsistent, your blood sugar is going to rise quick and then drops sharply. And that drop can feel like all you want to do is crawl into bed and go to sleep because you're suddenly exhausted. You could be irritable, shakiness, that dang brain fog, and cravings. Many women think they need just more caffeine, but what they often need is a steadier metabolic support. All right. So, what about cortisol fatigue versus physical fatigue? There is a difference. Yes, indeed. There's a difference between physical tiredness and nervous system exhaustion. When cortisol remains elevated, elevated, there we go, for long periods, the body stays alert, sleep quality decreases, recovery becomes incomplete. This creates the feeling many women describe as I'm tired, but I'm wired. You're exhausted, but your body doesn't fully power down. This is why rest alone doesn't always restore energy. The nervous system also needs regulation. So, muscle mass, meta- metabolism, and energy production. All right. Muscle plays a major role in energy regulation. Healthy muscle tissue supports glucose use, mitochondrial function, metabolic flexibility, and stamina. During menopause, muscle loss accelerates if unsupported. That's why strength training is so important. Recovery from exercise changes, and energy output may feel lower. Ugh. That's why my Thrive pillar, vitality and energy, is so important this month. Energy is not just motivation, it's physiology. So, why does overdoing it backfire in midlife? When women feel exhausted, many try to push themselves even harder because, hey, if you're Gen X like me, that's how we were raised. You're tired, just push through it, right? Take more caffeine, more workouts, harder workouts, less rest, more pressure. But midlife bodies often support differently to intensity. Too much exercise, stress, restriction, or overstimulation can increase your cortisol and worsen exhaustion. This is why support works better than punishment. You don't want to force energy, okay? What you want to do is rebuild capacity. So what actually does support midlife energy? Okay, let's be practical here. You can support energy with protein at meals, balanced carbohydrates, hydration, and constant eating patterns. Support stamina through walking, strength training. Give yourself a recovery day after you work out. Sustainable movement. You can understand patterns about your hormones that helps to reduce frustration. You can track your crash times, your sleep quality, your hunger patterns, and your stress load. Your body often does leave clues. And nervous system support. Energy improves when the body feels safer. That means less overstimulation, more rhythm, better pacing, and intentional recovery. Now, I really should make these sheets, these things that you can track. Going to add it to my list. Um, so, what stable energy feels like? Well, when your energy is stable, you have fewer crashes, steadier mornings, better stamina, less dependence on caffeine, clearer thinking, and improved resilience. Not endless energy, but more reliable energy. So, your spark action of the week. Choose one of these supporting shifts. You can eat protein at breakfast. I believe I've had that all month long so far. Eat protein at breakfast. You can take a short daily walk, or you can stop skipping meals. You could also reduce caffeine late in the day. When I say late in the day, I'm talking by like 3 or 4 in the evening. Maybe create a consistent sleep window. You're going to go to bed between, say, 10 and midnight every night, or 9 and 11, somewhere in there. One supportive shift and just repeat. All right. If you want more support, you know where to find me, menopausewellness.co. And midlife exhaustion is not laziness. Nope. It is often your body signaling that the systems supporting energy need attention. Less pushing, more support, more recovery. So, next week on MenoSpark, we're going to talk about body image in menopause, navigating identity, confidence, and change. Because body changes are never just physical. Yes, it does affect us emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And if today's episode resonated with you, I see you, I've been there, and I promise there is a way forward. Don't walk this load alone. You are worthy of healing, connection, and of course, lots of joy. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you found it helpful, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and make sure you're subscribed. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Substack. Substack is the Menopausal Minute for menopause insights, holistic tools, and new ways to support your spark. And if no one's told you this today, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Until next time, keep that spark alive. You deserve it.